Good morning students. In our previous video we have solved our exercise 9.1 that is based on line and angles. So today we will discuss about the next topic regarding the line, that is transversal. Okay. So what is the transversal, students? Whenever the if a line intersect any two line on different point. Okay. So I can repeat, transversal is a line which intersecting two or more line on different points. So here we can observe this is our transversal line L. It intersects two other lines A and B. So here the line L is a transversal line. I repeat again, students, transversal is a line which intersects two or more other lines on different point. Okay. The second one is concurrent line. Concurrent lines means if two or more lines intersect on a single point. Okay, that lines is called concurrent line. So here this point is called the point of concurrence. Okay. So two or more line that intersect on a one common point, that line is called concurrent line, and the point on which it intersect, that is called point of concurrence. Okay. Now then after, students, we will discuss about the angles made by the transversal line. So here we will discuss the different type of angles. So first I am going to draw this type of the lines. Okay. And this is line L, M and N. So whenever the line intersect these two line M and N, so here line L is transversal line. So the angle formed, the first we will discuss about the corresponding angle. First one is corresponding angle. The angle formed by the same side of line is called the corresponding angle. So here the angle 1 and 2, angle 1 and 2 is a pair of corresponding angle. I repeat again, angles which the two lines make with the transversal and which have the similar position, okay, with respect to the transversal. Have you observed? This one is the same side of the transversal, this side, and same position, upper side. So that's why this pair is said to be corresponding angles. And how many pairs in when a transversal line intersect the two lines? We can get the 4 pair. See here, angle 3 and 4, same side. So this is the next pair of 3 and 4. Then after 5 and 6. This one is the another pair, 5 and 6. Then after 7 and 8. This is the another pair, 7 and 8. So these pairs are said to be corresponding angles pair. Okay. Then after the next, the angle form, that is alternate angles. Alternate angles. So student, what are the alternate angles? Alternate angles means if the angle form the opposite side of the transversal, like this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. So this is alternate angle. These are the opposite side of the transversal in opposite position. So this pair is said to be alternate angle. So here the first pair is 1 and 2. If I draw here angle 3, so its opposite side is downside, angle 4. So angle 3 and 4 also the pair of alternate. But this is inside, so it is called alternate interior angle. So this pair is said to be alternate interior angle. And then this angle is outside, so we call this one alternate exterior angle. So the another pair is here 5 and 6. This one is 7 and 8. So what is the alternate angle? Opposite of the transversal. Opposite side of the transversal is called alternate angles. Okay. Then after, students, we will discuss about interior angle. Interior angles are those angles which form inside of the transversal. That's mean inside of the two lines, that angles are said to be interior angles. And outside of this one is called exterior angle. So interior angle is 1, 2, 3, 4. So angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and 4. Interior angle. Then angle 5, 6, 7, 8. Angle 5, 6, 7 and 8 is exterior angle. So students, these are the angles formed by the alternates. But students, these angles are formed by the transversal. But the condition is that if these lines are parallel, then what is the role of these angles? First, we are going to discuss about the parallel line. Parallel line is a pair of two lines which pass together but they never meet. And the distance between these two parallel lines is always same. For example, here is 2 centimeter. So you can measure on the any point of these lines, the distance will remain 2 centimeter only. So that's why these lines are said to be parallel line. Okay. So I repeat again, parallel lines means two lines are said to be parallel if they never meet even after we produce them on the both side. Okay. Now, if the lines are parallel and the transversal intersect it, so in this case the corresponding angles are equal. So first one is pair of corresponding angle. Angle are equal. How? First I am going to show you the corresponding angle. Angle 1 and angle 2. So here we can write the first pair, angle 1 equals to angle 2. Next pair is 3 and 4. So angle 3 equals to angle 4. Next one, 5 and 6. So angle 5 equals to angle 6. Next pair is 7 and 8. So angle 7 equals to angle 8. So student, you have to remember, if the lines are parallel and any other line, the transversal line intersect, then the pair of corresponding angles always equal. And we can say if the corresponding angles are equal, that means lines are parallel. Second, that we have discussed alternate interior angle. Sorry, alternate angles. Same situation, if the lines are parallel, then alternate angles are equal. We can call them, these angles, the shape of Z shape. Have you observed? Interior are angle making Z. Have you observed this one? Z. So these angles are equal. So here we can say angle 1 equals to angle 2. Why? Because the lines are parallel, and whenever the lines are parallel, then alternate angles are equal. So these angles are inside, so we can say alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. Same, if this angle is 4, then here is angle 5. So we can say angle 5 equals to angle 6. The reason, alternate exterior angles. So in which case these alternate interior or exterior angles are equal when lines are parallel. So if they have given ki angle 1 and 2 is alternate interior angle and these two angles are equal, so we can say if the angles are equal, then line should be parallel. Okay. The third is sum of interior angle. Sum of interior angle. Sum of interior angles means if the two lines are parallel, so the same side of the transversal, the angle formed the same side of the transversal, their sum is 180 degree. So we can say here angle 1 plus angle 2 equals to 180 degree. Okay, because these angles are same side of transversal and inside, that's mean interior angle. So that's why the sum of the interior angle when lines are parallel, the sum of interior angle is 180 degree. So same here, angle 3 and 4, their sum also 180. Why? Because these are the same side of transversal and inside they have given. Okay. Then after sum of exterior angle, the fourth point that we are going to discuss, sum of exterior angles. Same students, if the lines are parallel and the sum of exterior angles is also always 180 degree. So we can say angle 1 plus angle 2 equals to 180 degree. Same angle 3 equals to angle 4. Angle 3 plus angle 4, their sum also 180 degree. So these points you have to remember students. If the lines are parallel and one transversal intersect, then pairs of exterior angle, their sum, one side of same side of the transversal, their sum is 180 degree. Okay, so same thing I told how to determine the angles. If the corresponding angle is equal, then lines are parallel. If alternate angles are equal, then also lines are parallel. If the sum of interior angle is 180, that means lines are parallel. So these are some determine points that we have to remember, how we can determine that lines are parallel or not on the behalf of these angles. Okay students, now let's start our exercise 9.2 that we are going to solve on the behalf of this discussion. Exercise 9.2. The first question they have given, AB and CD are two line segments. So according to the question, I am going to draw the figure. These are the two lines, A, B and C, D. AB and CD are two line segments perpendicular to line L and M. Whenever the word comes perpendicular, this is line L and this is line M. Perpendicular means they form the angle 90 degree. Whenever if a line perpendicular on other, that means it forms the angle of 90 degree. Okay, and the AB, this distance is 3 centimeter. The distance between this one is 3 centimeter. And the one more condition they have given, line L parallel to M. These two lines are parallel. So student, they are asking what this distance C and D. So student, as we know, if the lines are parallel, then the distance between the two parallel line is always same on every point. So here is 3 centimeter, so here also 3 centimeter. So we will write AB equals to CD. Reason, distance between two parallel line. Distance between two parallel lines. This two standing line is the symbol of parallel line. So here the CD also 3 centimeter. Understood the first question? Now move on question number second. In question number second, they told is the line L is a transversal in following figure. So students, here we have to find out in which figure the lines is transversal. So the first, yes, transversal. Second is concurrent. Third also, this line L is transversal. In fourth also, the line L is transversal. Okay. Now then after move to the question number third. In question number third, they have given the two lines are given and the one line is transversal. Then after they have given the angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7 and angle 8. The first question they are asking, angles corresponding. Angles corresponding. They have given angle to us, angle 3, angle 4, angle 7 and angle 8. We have to find out their corresponding angle. So student, corresponding angles are the same side of the transversal in same position. So angle 3, its corresponding is angle 5. Angle 4, its corresponding is angle 6. Angle 7 is corresponding is angle 1. Angle 8, its corresponding is angle 2. Okay. Now the second point. Angles we have to write alternate 2. They have given angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 8. So students, as we discussed, alternate angles are opposite side of the transversal. So angle 1 opposite is angle 5. Angle 2, its opposite is angle 6. Angle 3, make the Z shape. 3, its opposite is angle 7. Angle 8, its opposite is angle 4. Okay, now we have written angles alternate. The third point is we have to write exterior and interior angles. Okay, the third point is exterior, and this is the fourth point, and third point is interior. Interior angles means inside of this transversal. So angle 8, 7, 3, 4. Angle 8, angle 7, angle 3 and angle 4. Exterior, the outside of this line. So angle 5, angle 6, angle 1 and angle 2. These angles are exterior of the given line. Okay. Now then after question number 4. In question number 4 they have given one, they told in figure 3. Okay, the question number 3 figure is like that. Okay, and the number of angles, angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, they are telling in figure angle 4 equals to 105 degree and angle 5 equals to 55 degree. Can you find out angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 6? Yes. How? Angle 4, this is 105 degree. So we have to find angle 1. Angle 1 is here. So this shows a linear pair and we know angle 1 plus angle 4 equals to 180 degree. Why? This shows a straight line linear pair. So here we will write linear pair. So angle 4 value we know, that is 105. So can we find out angle 1? Yes, 180 minus angle 105, that means 75 degree. Then after they are telling angle 5. Angle 5 is 55 degree. Can we find out angle 2? Since angle 4 equals to angle 2. Reason? Vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. So if angle 4 is 105, then angle 2 also 105. Angle 3. Here this angle we find out 75 degree. So this one also 75. Same vertically opposite angle. So angle 1 equals to angle 3. Same reason. So angle 3 equals to 75 degree. Then after they are asking angle 6. These students are linear pair. Okay. So here we will write angle 5 plus angle 6 equals to 180 degree. The reason? Linear pair. Okay. The reason is linear pair. And if after that angle 5 is given 55 degree. So 55 degree plus angle 6 equals to 180 degree. Angle 6 equals to 180 minus 55 degree, or angle 6 equals to 10 minus 5, 5, 7 minus 5, 2, 125 degree. So angle 6 is 125. Okay. So now understood this one. On the here, what the basic concept we have used here, student? Vertically opposite angles and linear pair. Okay. Now then after the question number 5, the last question for today, question number 5. And question number 5 they have given that are the lines AB, A parallel to B? This we have to find out. Okay. because they used R. That's mean in question form they are asking R line A and B is parallel. This is the line A and B. A and B. This is one transversal line. Here this is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. This is angle 130 degree and 50 degree. So student, first we use the concept. 50 degree, this pair is linear pair. So 50 degree plus angle 4 equals to 180. So angle 4 equals to 180 minus 50. That's mean 130 degree. So this is 130 degree, vertically opposite 130 degree, vertically opposite 50 degree. 130, 130. Angle 1, this is 50 degree because 180 minus 50, 130, 50 and 50. Student, here we observe that angle 1, otherwise we can say any pair we can take. This two angle, interior angle. 130 plus 50 equals to 180. The reason? Sum of interior angle. If the sum of interior angle is 130 plus 50, 180. If the sum of interior angle is 180, that means lines are parallel. So here we will write line A parallel to B. You can take another pair. Angle 1 equals to this angle and both are corresponding. If the corresponding angles are equal, that means line are parallel. Next we observe, this is Z shape. Okay, like this. This is the Z shape. This angle is 130 and this also 130. And these angles are said to be alternate interior angle. If the alternate interior angles are equal, then also lines are parallel. Okay students, so might be you understand this concept here. Any one concept we can use to make the lines parallel. Okay students, so this till question number 5 you have to do in your geometry copy. Thank you students.